Looking for survival movies of 2023 that will keep you on the edge of your seat? This list features the most intense survival films, packed with thrilling escapes, deadly challenges, and ultimate tests of human endurance. If you love survival thrillers, post-apocalyptic chaos, and extreme disaster movies, get ready for a wild ride. 2018. The sky over Kerala is shrouded in heavy storm clouds, heralding a tragedy that will change the lives of thousands of people. As incessant rains turn towns into drowning ruins, the lines between ordinary life and the struggle for survival blur. Noora, an aspiring reporter, must balance her mission to inform the world with caring for her ailing mother. Mathachan and his son Winston miraculously escape with their lives after a storm at sea, only to face another element. Anu, an ex-military man, prepares to get married, not knowing that his future may disappear under the rising water. Amidst the floods and destruction, fate intertwines the paths of fishermen, cab drivers, lovers, and strangers. At the moment when nature shows its most merciless face, it is ordinary people who become heroes. Risking everything, they move to rescue those trapped in the deadly trap of the elements. Society of the Snow. On the snowy peaks of the Andes, the world is falling apart. The plane crashes into the icy wilderness, leaving a handful of survivors in a place where nature knows no mercy. Cold seeps into the body, hunger takes over the mind, and time becomes a sentence. Every day is a struggle, not only against the cold and death, but against themselves. When rescue does not come, and the bodies of comrades become the only source of food, a question arises that resounds among the silent mountains. Where does humanity end and instinct begin? This is a story of courage and desperation, in which the boundaries of morality disappear beneath the snow, and life becomes a harsh test of survival. Nowhere. Mia had no choice. Terror had taken hold in her country. The government was brutally eliminating anyone who opposed the regime. Pregnant, weakened, and terrified, she had to flee. Smugglers promised her a safe journey to the free world, but instead, she was crammed into a metal container, locked up like a commodity, and thrown on a ship bound for the unknown. When the storm came, everything went wrong. Chaos on deck, screams, a night-shattering rumble, and suddenly, only darkness. Now her prison drifts alone on the ocean, littered with waves. Every movement is a struggle for breath. Every day brings new torture, growing hunger, less and less oxygen, water oozing through the walls. Her stomach is getting heavier, her skin is sticky with sweat and fear. There is no one to hear her cries, only the sea, which seems to be waiting for her to finally give up. Soudain Seuls. The exclusive trip was supposed to be a dream come true, a private yacht journey among wild, untouched landscapes. A young couple, Ben and Laura, end up on a remote, rocky island where their paradisiacal adventure turns into a terrifying struggle for survival. A storm destroys their means of transportation, contact with the world is severed, and the harsh nature quickly makes them realize that they are completely on their own. Lack of food and shelter is only the beginning. The real danger becomes their own fears, hidden secrets, and desperation, which slowly strips them of their humanity. As days turn into weeks, the love that was supposed to be their strength becomes a burden, and the line between loyalty and survival instinct blurs dangerously fast. On this island, there are no rules, no help, no second chances. There is only harsh nature and one question: who among them will survive longer? The dive. Deep below the surface, in a world where there is no room for error, two sisters embark on an extreme dive to a remote location. Their bodies float in the boundless depths, and the silence of the ocean is almost mesmerizing, until the calm blue turns into a death trap. A powerful landslide suddenly crushes one of the rocks, trapping one sister underwater with dwindling oxygen and no chance of rescue. Every second is a fight for life, and panic grows with every breath. The other sister, torn between fear and determination, makes desperate attempts to save her. Each moment gets darker and darker, and her strength begins to leave her. She knows that if she fails, her sister will never surface again.